Ryan O'Mara was trying to find the rebound. It bounced away, and now Brett Sutter gets it on the right side to Zach Boychuk. He shoots, and it deflects up out of play. Sutter, the son of L.A. Kings coach Daryl Sutter, his cousin Brandon plays for their NHL club in Carolina, and Brett, one of the many Sutters, is their captain here.
Well, I coached against everyone, and the only one that didn't play in the Western Hockey League was my coach of my farm team for 1 year. So I'd have to say I know the family pretty well. And
Viking, Alberta.
Viking, Alberta, and they work hard.
There's a face-off to the left of Lemieux, 0-0 game won by the Barons, and that's centered off Sorial stick. Here's a shot, and a save made. As a shot taken by the former San Antonio Rampage, A.J. Jenks. Jenks gets it again, fires one, saved by Lemieux. Nice glove save. Well, the Barons had the puck on the end boards over Lemieux's left shoulder. Suddenly it came in front to Sorial, being backed up by a guy who just played for the Mississippi River Kings in the Southern Professional. Jordan comes to center, and he shoots it in and around. The Barons back at full strength. Here's a left point shot, deflected wide. Sova had the shot, and it went deflected wide to the stick side of Lemieux. Now the battle on in the far boards. Tremblay there for the Barons along with Yo. Yo pries it loose up the wall, and here comes Payarvi. A feed to Arcabello. He jumps into the zone. Arcabello to Payarvi. Back in front for Yo. Pass was blocked by Jordan. Come to Payarvi. Tried to center it off Sorial. Cleared by Jenks to center. Barons have had a great run of getting leads early lately. Sorial with a pass toward the middle, broken up by Tulupov. Now it'll go to Jerome Samson. He whirls around in deep. Samson back of the Barons cage to our left. Left it for Sorial. It didn't get there. Chorney with it. Ahead to Payarvi. Cross-ice feed. Hunter Tremblay on his off wing. Steps across the line. Drops it Arcabello at the perimeter. Back down low. Tremblay has to take it to the corner. No score in the game. To the point to Plot. Cross-ice feed. Tulipov. Shot one deflected back of the net. And now good work by Tremblay to try to poke it away from Belmore. Belmore shoots it around the boards. Pistilli clears it. During the 7-game win streak for the Barons.
And the player was able to walk in and then go to his forehand and score. I thought he was going to have to backhand the puck, but he took it to his forehand.
Here's a centering pass again, and a shot by Belmore and a save made. Sorial and Belmore get the assists at 16:33. So the Barons, after a 5-game stretch of scoring first, allow the first one here. Belmore point shot, missed the net. Gathered back in by Tulipov. Swung off the boards for Keller on the near side and the cross-ice feed. And here come the Barons to center. Green across, or Hartikainen across the line. Plotty drives it in. 40 seconds in the period. Here's a steep angle shot from O'Mara from the near side. He's brought some energy tonight. Muse made the save. It's cleared up ice by Brett Belmore. We'll have a live interview from down near the Barons room with Chris Westcott at the Chesapeake Energy First Intermission Report. We'll also have our oil connection. Second intermission, AHL Plays of the Week. Here comes Hunter Tremblay. Gaining the line for the Barons. A shot blocked by Kruger. Poked to center by Chris Terry, who is their all-star representative. 12 seconds in the period. 1-0. Charlotte. Tulipov. Cross-ice feed. Tipped down the boards by Tremblay. Sent the other way by Kruger to Pistilli. Across the line. Gave it to Sutter. Couldn't get a shot off. And that's the end of the period. For the first time since January 14th, the Barons face a deficit at the first or the second intermission.
Goal, but a lot of times you got to put something on it.
1-0 Checkers. O'Mara on the draw with Sutter. It goes to skates on the far board. Sova, back of the net to Sanguinetti, ahead to Pistilli. Pistilli comes to center, had a third period winning goal against the Barons earlier this year. It goes to the end boards. Pistilli crashes into the corner to get it. Now they whip it to the point. Sanguinetti a shot, hit traffic in front. O'Mara the rebound. Pressured by Sutter, gave it to Chorney in the corner. He's watched by Boychuk, and Chorney got it ahead to O'Mara, who cleared it to center. It's driven back in by Sova. Jim Byers and Doug Sauter with you here at the Cox Center. Barons with it in their own zone. Tulipov, a healthy scratch yesterday with the puck now over to Chorney, ahead to Ryan O'Mara, and he will come through center with it. He dumps it into the near corner. It'll be played by Sanguinetti, former Rangers first-round pick.
He got the puck behind the net and centered it out, and Yo just didn't get a good enough shot off.
Barons trailing 1-0 here on KXXY Oklahoma City, better known as Classic Country 96.1, your home for Barons hockey. Penalty box is empty, 1-0 Checkers. It's dumped into the zone, and Tulipov will leave it for Taylor Chorney, left-handed shooting defenseman. Good headman pass to Arcabello, and he drives it in. Muse will watch it, go to the far corner. Payarvi, the 20-year-old Swede, sends it back of the net for the Barons. Picked up by Brett Belmore, near wing. He stick handles the center. Pass deflected back to him. 6 out of 8 meetings between these clubs. They didn't play at all last year. They were in different conferences. Charlotte moved to the West this year. Loose puck in the Barons' end. Slid ahead by Arcobello to Payarvi. Now it goes to Tremblay across the line.
Where can you make a hand pass and where you can't?
Jenks won the draw at center. It trickles into the Barons' end. Tulupov down to get it. Feeds it up the boards and up ice. Icing waved off here. So Muse back to the trapezoid back of his net will set it up here, and Rissanen will get it. Rissanen stops back of the net. Barons next in action on Thursday, 8 o'clock Central, here on KXY from the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary. Abney broke a play up at center. The Barons play the first of 2 games over 3 days against the Abbotsford Heat, the first one in Calgary, second one in BC. They go offside, pass missed, Stahl. Jenks pursues the puck, so Kyle DiMaggio, the referee, whistles, or the linesman, whistles play down. And
no relation to Joe?
No, spells it slightly different.
Oh.
So not even a distant relation.
Because I was wondering if Charlie was the coach's dad.
Charlie Daniels, father of former Penguin Jeff Daniels, who's the coach of these guys.
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I just wanted to clarify that.
Face-off won there by Dolan, fed back by Dadanoff into the near corner. Chorney picks it up. Been a penalty-free and a goal-free second period. Tervainen gives it to Abney across the line. Vandeveldy mid-slot, tried to shoot it, rolled down low. Belmore cleared it. It hopped over Chorney's stick. Chance for Samson. Long way to come. Cross the blue line. Works his way in. Fancy moves. And backhander and a save. It looked like Tulupov had Samson. He had it marked bodily, but Samson pretty nifty with the stick handling and the skills and still got a shot off. Now Tulupov bumps Dolan. Dolan maintains it. Crumpled into the boards by Vandeveldy, far side, played by Tulupov. Advances it ahead to Tervainen. Tervainen to the attacking end. Backhand pass to Abney, feeds it out high off the bench. Helmer shoots, and a save made. High Muse, and he holds on.
Well, Tulupov really hit number 36 really hard into the boards there. I mean, real hard. He came off hurting and probably just a little stinger. The athletic trainers down talking to 36, but that hurt him, and that's what Tulupov can do. He's as good a hitter as anybody on the team.
A couple of times this year in November against Abbotsford, the Barons did surmount a 2-goal deficit to win. They'll have to do it here as they're down 2-0. The Barons during this 7-game win streak had only been behind for about 5.5 minutes of all 7 of those games. That was for a while in Rochester. The first game in Rochester, they fell behind. Quickly came back to tie it and take the lead, and hadn't been behind since. Playing the Charlotte end, Belmore puts it on the stick of Sorial. He tried to slip it through to Stahl. It'll go on net, or near the net. Frozen by Leneveu, and that'll send us to a timeout. Byers face-off Barons zone. Vandeveldy pulls it to the end boards. Tulupov gets it, bumped by Stahl. Stahl bumped him right off the puck. Stahl trying to walk in front. Pile up near the side of the net. It's poked loose. Now picked back up by Jenks. He tried to work in front. Good job to use his body away from Chorney. Out to the point to Belmore. He shoots, and it missed a screen, Leneveu. Abney and Stahl go for the rebound on the far side. Comes to Tulupov. Slips a pass back of his goal to Chorney. Chorney with a pass here to Vandeveldy, who comes to center. Tripped by Sorial. Penalty coming up. Both referees' arms come up there. Arcobello on the draw with Dalpe. Arcobello wins the draw. Left point Tulupov. Down the boards, Arcobello. Feeds it to the corner from Payarvi and gets it back. Arcobello edge of the near circle. Shoots. Saved by Muse. Rebound. Payarvi. Back on the end boards. Checked by Jordan. Arcobello and Tremblay try to free it. Tremblay gets it. Tremblay's pass deflected by Blanchard. Poked at by Chorney. Kept alive. Belmore with it. Rolled in front of his own net. And it's one-handed by Jordan to Dalpe, and he feeds it through center. You can come back on Charlotte. They lead the league in losses when owning a lead after 2 periods. They've lost 6 games this year when leading after 2. Of course, they lead the league in having a second intermission lead, but still, they can be rallied upon. 2-0 Charlotte, though, and it goes to the far side. Penalty is now over to Sorial. Both clubs 0 for 2 on the power play. Off the boards, Sanguinetti near his net, fed it ahead to Chris Terry. Up the left wing he comes, cross-eye speed to the D-man Sova. Sova works in on Tulupov. Sova to the end board. Feeds it over to the far corner to Terry. Terry right into the crease with a pass, tipped away by Lemieux. Tulupov will go back of the net with it. 5:05 left, second period. Left wing feed Arcabella. Will feed it all the way up ice. Missed by Arvey. And icing is going to be called near the net. Tapping stick was Hamilton. Green unable to get it to him in the slot. Hamilton feeds it back of the goal to Keller. Keller with points in 6 straight. Cuts toward the middle. Keller high slot. Shoots. Missed the net. Rebound. Hamilton with Muse out of position. Center to score! Josh Green used that big body to get in front. Got the centering pass. And with Muse without a stick and out of position, the Barons make it 2-1 Checker.
Not going on the bench, and the guys are up a little bit more than Charlotte. They're starting to maybe feel a little insecure is the word. So go back to work, keep the puck going at the net, outwork them, and I think this period, definitely the Barons with already 14 shots on goal this period have outshot and outworked Charlotte this period without a doubt.
You might have a change in that goal. Green immediately at the stoppage of play went to Nick Krebsbach, one of the referees, who then went to the timekeeper. So perhaps Green saying, hey, I didn't really touch it in front. It banked in off somebody else. During this 7-game win streak that led into tonight, the Barons had never trailed at any intermission. They had either a lead or a tie score. 7 straight games at the end of the first and the end of the second. Potential icing here. Charlotte dumps it up ice right to left. Kirill Tulupov plays it. If you're just joining us, the scratches tonight for the Barons: Tyler Pitlick and Dan Ringwald, Philippe Cornet and Andrew Lord. Cornet sent down after last night's Edmonton game. Got in town in time, but was unable to give it a night Checkers. 4 minutes into the final period, brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Arcabello fed it to the point and hopped over Pond Stick, and it comes all the way up ice. The Barons in their 17th power play opportunity against the Checkers this year, and they are nothing for their first 16 against them head-to-head, but they're tied for 11. The Barons have a power play goal in 4 straight. Here comes Green down the left wing side. Won by the Checkers, and here comes Dadanoff right to left up ice. Could not finagle it around Tulupov. He cleared it to center, and now it's tipped to Tremblay, to Arcabello, to Payarvi, shooting, blocked by Belmore up over the net. Muse flopped around, got out of position, but Jordan had the puck. Left wing feed to Zach Boychuk. He's seen some time in Carolina this year, and he bounces one in an onsave with Lemieux. He'll freeze it, with Sutter bearing down.
Well, again, Baveri had an opportunity to get that shot.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't get it there.
Need to pull the trigger a little quicker, perhaps.
He's kind of in between things, and I know it's frustrating for Edmonton, and it's frustrating for the coaching staff here. You know, he's got such great talent, skates so well, and you know, he's played. How many games has he played?
Well, over
13. Well, 13 games here, and he's got one goal, and he's a guy that, you know, could be a goal a game guy. He's
next in action at 8 o'clock Central from Calgary, Saddle Dome on Thursday against the Abbotsford Heat. Here comes Dadanoff across the line. Stops far side, poked away by Kirill Tulupov. And then on Saturday, a week from tomorrow, the Barons in Abbotsford, BC. And then back home for a 3-3 set mid-February, the first 2 against Milwaukee on the 17th and 18th. Here's a pass to neutral ice, broken up by Belmore. Now the Checkers come right to left up 3-1. Dalpe rolled it in the Baron zone. Chorney took it away. Chorney will hand it over to Green. Now it goes to Chorney. Comes in on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot off. Good play by Jordan. Green centered it. Tried the ricochet play. Muse able to deny it, and he freezes.
Well, that's what they have to do. That defense have to jump up, and I like Chorney when he jumps up like that. He's got that capability because he's such a smooth skater. Get a goal here, guys, and let's get ourselves back in the hockey game and put the Charlotte team back on their heels rather than on their toes.
Green on the draw with Zach Dalpe. Green broke a stick. Dalpe won the draw. Jordan ahead to Blanchard. He bats it to center. Tulupov goes to get it. Green has already been re-outfitted with a stick. Keller got the puck. Ahead to Hardekinen, now to Green, shooting. A save by Muse, and he holds on. Shot number 25 for the Barons tonight. The Checkers have 26.